Hello?
You have 88 minutes to live.
What?
You know how long 88 minutes can be, don't you? That's 11:45 a.m.
Who's this?
He's been given a time limit. He's going to get it in 88 minutes. And he says, no, I'm going to get you instead.
I'm going to find you. You hear that, you son of a bitch? You are barking up the wrong tree on this one.
I don't think he cares that much about dying. I think what matters most to him is that he finds out who's behind this.
Shelley, I want you to set a trap and a trace on myself, all right? Then call me when you get it.
If you're in the line of work that Jack Graham is in, you figure there's probably a lot of people gunning for him. So it leads to be a very suspicious and paranoid world for this guy.
Pacino plays a forensic psychiatrist. He often has to be able to recreate a crime scene and combine imagination with evidence to make a convincing description of what happens. A person doing that job better be good at it, because if he fails, somebody very dangerous may go free.
You realize it's the solemn duty of my office to ensure an innocent man is not executed tonight.
They suspect that he went overboard with this one particular serial killer, and he comes across a lot of conflict because of it.
In Dr. Graham's own words, he analyzes a mental puzzle. So there are no actual tangible pieces per se.
John Forster is this serial killer that Jack Graham has a special relationship with. The reason that he's behind bars is because of a psychological kind of evidence that Jack Graham has come up with against him. And there's not so much evidence that's based in fact.
You lied under oath, Dr. Graham, and you know it.
This is not about me. This is about the women you raped and tortured and murdered.
Dr. Graham, your phone's ringing.
He's not a guy who's capable of trust. He's not a guy who's capable of being close. Basically, he has a sort of a shadow that enters the room before he does.
See, the man is haunted. There's a shroud of mystery around him. We don't know quite what's happened in his past, and that's what keeps us looking at him, or keeps us interested in him. As his life is ticking away, we discover these different things about him.
The character that Al plays is a professional paranoid. Imagine, and the one similarity that all these serial killers seem to have is that when they're caught, what does everyone say about them? Oh, they were so normal, you know, he was such a nice guy.
How'd you know my name?
I don't. It was a question.
A lifetime of looking at that side of humanity has jaded him.
You think I stole the tape and killed Dale? Have you lost your mind?
If you become suspicious of someone, suddenly their every behavior seems to support your suspicion.
You have 79 minutes to live.
I love a good thriller. I love a story that goes off and you don't know quite what's happening and you don't know where it's gonna come from.
I was very excited the first time I read the script. You know, it's just got a great line to it, you know, great ticking clock.
88 Minute is structured in a way that works with your heartbeat.
We really wanted the audience to feel what Jack was feeling every page, every minute along the way. I mean, there's even moments, a lot of moments within the script that the audience figures things out as Jack figures it out. Every move he makes, the audience is making it with him, and I think that's what makes for a great film.
Cut. The way I like to work is I will not rehearse the scenes that much, but I really work on the character with the actors. I try to create experiences before you go off and shoot. In the best of all worlds, I'd like to have a point here and a point here and the unknown here, because I like that nervousness, the edginess.
You felt as though you weren't rehearsing, but you were discovering, and you were writing yourself, and you were a part of something evolving.
He basically tries to bring in all the chess pieces into the room. He doesn't know where he wants to put it all, and suddenly, checkmate.
John came on board and dictated, you know, this is how it's going to be, and Al Pacino was right by his side. So the two of them kind of set the bar, and then, you know, everyone had to step up.
What are you doing with a gun in your purse?
Jesus, why don't you just announce to the whole world? I don't think they heard you in the English department.
I play Kim, who is the teaching assistant to Al's character, Jack. She's this very independent, fiery, determined person. There was one scene that I was dreading filming. I literally, lost myself. I was hysterical. And Al slapped me on the face to try and snap me out of it, and he got me a glass of water, and my hands were shaking.
Dr. Graham.
What happened to you?
He's wearing a leather jacket. He's out there. I bit his hands. It's bleeding. Go get him now. I'm fine.
She's a young woman. Her name is Lauren Douglas, and she's a student as well as a young lawyer. And like everybody in the film, she's a suspect.
I play Jack Graham's assistant. I sort of get sucked into his drama. I've probably been the steadiest woman in his life, and it's probably because I've never been a sexual partner to him.
Just don't ask me to marry you again.
Why not? We're perfect for each other.
Yeah, except that I'm gay and you're a commitment phobe.
I play a guy named Mike, who is one of Dr. Graham's graduate students. I'm very interested in the Slayer case and debating Dr. Graham and the various finer points of the case.
No DNA, no murder weapon.
What's your point?
Just that your testimony was very convincing.
That's my job.
I play Special Agent Frank Parks. He's a very old friend of Jack Graham's. They've known each other and they've worked together for years and years. You know, Frank is there trying to support what Jack is doing. But as the piece slowly unfolds, it's starting to look like he's, bet his money on the wrong horse.
Then why are your fingerprints all over Dale Morris's apartment?
Where the hell are you going with this, Frank?
I play a character, Carolyn Johnson, who's the Dean of Health Sciences. And my character has certainly had a past with Jack. To what extent is revealed throughout these 88 minutes. Maybe you should stop hiding behind your assessments of other people and start assessing yourself, because you need to get over your past and on with your life, because what you're living isn't one.
To me, Al may be the best working actor in the film business today.
He's just so brilliant and effortless. He reminds you why you love what you do. Even if you can't dance, metaphorically, he makes you look good.
You can watch Al Pacino do anything, and it's interesting. I think the best actors are the ones that you're interested in knowing as a person.
Not that he's doing anything to intimidate, but he can't help but be an intimidating presence. So when you're 2 feet away from him in the middle of a scene and he's yelling at you, it's hard to stay in character.
Dr. Jack, damn phone. What the hell's the matter with you?
Who sent you here?
What, you think I'm too dumb to figure it out for myself?
Yes, I do.
He treats it like it's his first film, dedicated and focused and, in it to win it. Sometimes films are a struggle, but this film, everybody put in their homework. Everybody was there for rehearsals. Everybody would stay to do off-camera work. So, there's just this incredible drive, to make a really great film. You really can't ask for a better team. Everybody really stood behind, this movie to get it done.
It's not always the case that I love the world of the film as much as I have on 88 Minutes.
Suddenly, when it's building to this one moment where it looks like it's very clear what's going to happen, and you know how to just step over, give him a left hook from hell.
Honest and fast and tough, and there's almost a feeling of an alternate reality.
People will watch it and feel like they're actually on a ride.
I think the climax is going to be a real gut-wrenching one.
Everybody's a suspect, and you yourself as an audience start to feel that everybody is suspect.
The ending is fantastic. Our finale is truly a finale.